How's it going, guys? In today's video, I'd like to talk to you about target panic and the two things that help me overcome that. Now, target panic is something that affects a lot of people, just about every archer. Most people, some people get out of it, a lot of people don't. And these two simple things that I worked on completely fixed it. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope it helps you, and like and subscribe. Let's check it out. But first, what is target panic? Target panic is a psychological problem in the mind that causes you to panic when either your pins get close to the bullseye, or for some like me, when your pins get close to a target. For me, I'd float my pins right on top, just below the top. Everything would be fine until I decided to bring my finger toward the trigger. My mind would then start screaming, now, 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 now. Then I'd fire, and I'd either hit high or I'd hit low, because obviously, when you're holding your pins in that position, some of you might be off to the left, some of you might be off to the right. When you're holding off like that and you got to bring it over, you're either going to shoot just before you bring it over and hit off where you were generally at with your pin, or you're going to come over all the way, or you might get lucky and hit the bullseye and keep running with it. I don't know if that to you sounds familiar, but after a long time of failing to fix it, I went and thought back, like what does everybody tell you? Especially when you're in sports, when you're working out, when you're trying to learn something new, when you're at a new job, and you're trying really hard, but you just keep struggling and you're not able to get it. Slow down, take a few steps back, go back to the basics and the fundamentals. Take that target 10, 5, 6 yards, even 3 yards, whichever allows you to actually hold your pins on that target without having any panic or minimal. Focus on getting that pin on the center of the target and letting it float there. It's even better if you don't shoot, just hold. Don't even bring your trigger finger up, just draw, aim, make sure everything's straight, and just hold it there and sit for 10 seconds. Then let it back down and do it again. Your goal is to focus on form floating right on center, or something small as you can aim it on that target, like putting a piece of tape or a paint, a little spot, something like that. Start off with the size of a baseball, softball, and get smaller and smaller until you're having trouble keeping all your arrows in that one little spot. Then stay at that point for a bit, kind of like working out. You bump up little by little each time. You make that hole, that circle, whatever you're shooting at, smaller and smaller each time. Whatever you're getting your arrows in, keep shrinking it up until you're shooting one out just a little bit. That's what I did, was treat it like a workout. Every day, the week, I do 5 sets, 5 arrows. I do it downstairs in my basement. You can do it in your backyard. You can do it in a small room. And with you shooting so close, you get to practice reminding yourself, to bend at that. Keep that straight formation and bend at the waist, not dropping your arm. Because when you drop your arm, you're throwing your housing off, you're throwing your draw length off, which I found out a couple times, even once on a nice deer. And it's going to cause you to hit high, or you're going to be off. You're not going to hit where you want to hit, and when you do that, that can kind of cause some problems too. But if you want to avoid that, just elevate your target up. Then you ain't got to worry about that for now. Although you should practice it, you ain't got to worry about that. You're just focusing on all this other stuff. I did this just about every day all winter 3 years ago, and been doing it since then, and it's helped me fix all of it completely now. And I can float that pin and let it do a small figure eight, being able to shoot reasonably a tight group that continues to get better even at 70 yards. I even do this technique as a warm-up just before shooting to this day. If your trigger hand itself is also a problem like mine was, while being safe, you can never go wrong with shooting with your eyes closed. Same thing, you're staying close, elevate that target up, draw back, close your eyes. And the goal here is you're trying to train your mind not to punch, but just to slow, or here, whatever. Some guys I know, they rotate into their cheek. Whatever it is, you're just training not to punch or do any fast movement. It's all slow, so you can stay there and the wrist comes straight back, not here, not there, whatever it might be. Alright, so tip number 2, this one's really important, just as important as the first one, is that you should do some workouts that target those muscles. And in general, I think you should work out either way. It's good for you, it's healthy for you, and it's going to help with walking in, if you're carrying a lot of stuff up and out of the tree, whatever it might be. you know, for me, I've got Crohn's and I've got other issues and stuff, and it takes a toll on me. So definitely putting a little bit more muscle on, whatever I can. It's been helping, and especially with drawing the bow and shooting and holding and all that. You know, some workouts you can do. I'll go ahead and kind of post them up right here. And like I said, though, I would consider doing a bunch of different workouts. It's healthy, it's good for you. You can't go wrong with it. The best way to get better, guys, is repetition. Just keep doing it. Keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. Don't give up. You know, humble yourself, especially when you're doing anything, working out, sports, job, whatever it is. Humble yourself and go, what can I change? What can I do better? What can I do to make myself better? You know, it's something I read in the Bible all the time. There's always something you can do to stay humble and correct yourself, grow, change, walk better with Christ. You know, it's a constant thing, and you're gonna see the evidence in everything. And these two simple things, I think if you apply them and you apply the repetitions more frequently, you're gonna be a better round archer, better round hunter, and you're gonna have a lot more fun doing it. So I hope you guys like this. I hope you guys find some help from it. And as always, God bless.